It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I like that one. Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do.
Well, weather always a concern here in the Plains. Lightning striking in the distance. Oklahoma, no stranger to thunderstorms. On the road and hungry for a win against a Western Conference rival, the Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. Welcome to the NBA for this Friday afternoon broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And Durant gets it to go.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Curry can't get it to go.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Westbrook with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Thompson with the rebound. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member of himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah, right,
No.
Right. He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. And that one's good. Durant's got his second bucket.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
The drive by Green, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
On the wing, Green. The three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got 5.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Screen by Ibaka. Westbrook against Curry. Westbrook, no good. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Westbrook against Curry. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Here's Adams, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
And that one misses.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
Now here's Barnes. Bogut kicks to Curry. 6 to shoot. It's Bogut with the drive, and he slams it one-handed.
A long windup and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
I sure hope not. Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
Curry dishes to Green. Off target from three-point range.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
That's sending out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Westbrook uses both hands to slam it down.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this guy.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Now here's Adams. The shot is off. Nice D from Bogut. Now here's Barnes. Guarded closer. And it's good. 7 points for Draymond Green. The Thunder have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Outside Westbrook. There's a good screen. Outside Durant. Just 5 to shoot. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
And it's blocked by Ibaka. Westbrook against Thompson. Now here's Durant. Not a lot of room. Westbrook, no good. The Warriors trailing. Barnes kicks to Curry. Inside. And Durant sends it back. There's the pass to Adams. Watches the slam dunk finish.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Cantor checked in for Adams. And the Warriors also making a change. Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut. Oklahoma City trailing. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better. And while he's not an all-star yet, some of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
And so here is Golden State following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Spates, and it's blocked. Barnes against Durant. Cantor with a screen on Barnes. Durant just inside the line. Here's Cantor, and a strong finish with two hands.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pump.
Here's Westbrook following the score by Golden State. And even after two offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Curry kicks to Barnes, stolen by Durant. Here's Roberson. He's covered by Thompson. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Waiters, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Augustine comes in for Russell Westbrook. Golden State also making some changes. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. It's been said time and time again that playing in Oklahoma City is one of the tougher places to play in the league. Last year we saw it as well. This place, Greg, gets so loud when the Thunder are rolling.
And even though the Thunder missed the playoffs, the Chesapeake Energy Arena was as loud as ever. Really helps when you are the show in a city.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Collison's out there. And Golden State also making a change. Ezeli's checked in for Draymond Green. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And even though the injuries hurt the Thunder, last year at home they were still as strong as ever. I mean, a home record of 29-12 is pretty darn good. Unfortunately, they were in a very tough Western Conference.
Now, here's Cantor. 4 on the clock. Augustine with it. Barbosa picks him up. That's short off the rim.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
Now, here is Barbosa. The kick out to Spates. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Augustine passes to Cantor. The dish to Waiters. And a miss there on the triple.
And part of why the Thunder were so good at home was their attention to detail on the defensive end of the floor. They were a top 5 defense at home. They had the best rebound differential in the league at home.
Clark, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Durant, wide open, he fires. Knocks down the step-back J. Durant's got 12.
6 of 8 from the field, 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. When you think about Shaun Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark fourth back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Livingston hits both of them.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
Now here's Waiters. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 6 on the shot clock. To the left wing. Wide open look, and there's Augustine. That's good on the assist by Waiters. And the Thunder lead by 1. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Al Singler, he's checked in for the Thunder. .158 left in the first. Here's Barbosa. Got a piece of it. Second shot opportunity. Azili gets the bucket. Azili's got his first basket of the night.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
The Warriors leading. Livingston dishes to Iguodala. Here is Livingston, headed by Augustine. Livingston kicks to Azili. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right, you got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Now here's Waiters. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. To the inside, 6 to shoot. Durant, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
He clearly had the speed advantage there, and he used it to burn the D for the sweet hoop. Nice play.
Iguodala, the pass to Barbosa. Here is Livingston, headed by Augustine. Livingston dishes to Iguodala. Moves back up. Livingston, no luck. Oklahoma City trailing. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here is Augustine. Tight defense on him. And it's Durant missing. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. He feeds it to space. From deep. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Warriors on top. They lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy.
I think it's another level I can go to. You know, always can be better. That's how I look at things. Teammates need me more than ever now. Coaches need more from me, so I got to dig deep and see where I can find it from.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple of years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own the paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Here's Adams after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Ibaka sets the pick for Singlet. Good defense by Iguodala.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's Westbrook. Up top, Ibaka. Pass to Adams. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. He dishes it to Adams. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
Now here's Curry. Green up on top, defended by Ibaka. Green against Ibaka. Out to Thompson. Here's Barnes. No good. Nice D from Singlet.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Kicks it to Adams. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans had really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
No good on the second free throw.
And the Western playoffs it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
Cantor checked in for Adams. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here's Curry. Dishes to Green. Pass to Barnes. Green with a screen on Singler. Barnes against Ibaka. Clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Outside, Green. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Thunder trailing by 3. Westbrook up top, guarded by Curry. Westbrook passes to Cantor. He kicks to Robertson. Ibaka sets the pick for Singler. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Singler.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Curry kicks to Green. Now the feed to Barnes. Green with a screen on Singler. Back to Green. Got a piece of it. Westbrook against Curry. Cantor sets the pick for Westbrook. Singler for 3 and good on the basket. Book it. Singler's got his first bucket of the game and he's on the board for 3. Curry kicks to Bogut. Thompson outside. Right wing. Bogut sets a screen for Barnes. Shoots from 8. And the shot is good. Barnes has got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. A nice bounce back year for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Thunder have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Screen by Ibaka. It's Westbrook with the drive. Cannot hit.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Green kicks to Curry. Back to Green. Thompson outside. Feeds to Bogut. Green dishes to Thompson. Bogut the pass to Green. Here's Curry. Goes back up. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
How about the game for Green? 8 rebounds, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw, no good. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
So he comes up empty at the line.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
Can't get it to go. And Golden State will come the other way. Curry kicks to Bogut. Golden State moving it around. Back to Thompson. And Robertson pulls it down.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
And so here is Golden State. The Thunder making the shot. Thompson passes to Bogut. Here's Green. No good off the front iron.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Roberson. Ibaka with the screen on Green. Durant against Barnes. From deep three-point range, Durant with another miss.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 7. Green with a screen for Barnes. Golden State needs to get off a shot. A second chance effort, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Thompson against Westbrook. Dishes it to Ibaka, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Bogut. Now here's Thompson. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Thompson's got 9 points in the quarter.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
It's stolen by Green. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. Beyond the arc. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Outside Durant. There's a screen by Cannon. Durant with it. Picked up by Thompson. Expanding his range. Robertson can't hit.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving count.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Now Durant. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Outside Durant. Passes to Ibaka. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Westbrook. A good-looking shot from the wing. Westbrook's got 6. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Allison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Dion Waiters checked in for Roberson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Warriors leading by 4.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
Now here's Waiters. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Durant kicks to Waiters. Shot clock at 5. No good on the triple.
You have to be willing to pass in those situations. That was a low percentage shot.
know, talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here is Livingston. Here's Azili. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his. Well, with the season the Warriors put together, they came out way ahead of everybody else in the West. I mean, given how tough the West was last year, that makes their 67-win season all the more impressive. One of the best in history in my mind.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
That free throw, no good. Warriors took apart the West last season. They went 42-10 against the rest of the conference. The games between them and second place in the West were the same as the games between second place and 8th in the West.
And the Warriors didn't just pick on the little guys. I mean, they had big wins over the top teams in the West. Against the rest of the playoff teams, the Warriors were a whopping 20-5. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Augustine dishes to Collison. 30 seconds left now here in the second. Here's the screen. At the top of the key, Durant. Top of the key jumper, no good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Barbosa's shot is off.
Another shot from outside. They're not attacking. I mean, going in and seeking contact like they did in the first one, I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, you can't play the score, Clark. You have to play your game. They need to mix it up a little bit here.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Warriors lead by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Kevin, obviously a very close game. What has been your approach tonight?
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and inserted themselves like they wanted a starting spot. And that's what you want. Subs who are ready to produce the moment they step on the floor.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting them. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to pick it up. This is a game they can win, and if they come out hustling in the second half, they can win.
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Warriors leading by 5. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the 3. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And the basket good. Curry's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Warriors.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Now here's Durant. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. No good.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game. And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Westbrook against Curry. Westbrook passes to Durant. And the shot is good. Durant's got 19 points. Warriors leading by 8. And the pass to Thompson. Here's Bogut, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound, just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Now here's Curry. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Golden State. And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
3 on the clock. Westbrook. But they recover it. Tries again, and it's sent back by Bogut.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Green, powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
And for Steph Curry, the light doesn't get any greener. I mean, the only limit is his conscience. I think he does a great job of scoring, but also looking to keep his teammates engaged.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. That's now 22 points for Kevin Durant.
And, you know, when you think back when Curry came into the league, the question was, is he just a scorer, or can he play point guard? Well, I think he's more than answered those concerns, and he's gotten a lot better with his decision-making as he's now starting to limit his turnover. No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Ibaka's got his second basket.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Curry kicks to Green. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries.
And he makes the first. Oh, Greg, on the topic of Westbrook, no one's questioning his heart and his will. It was unbelievable what he did after Durant went down. But Clark, the truth is, it's hard to make the playoffs playing inefficient basketball.
No, I agree. I mean, there are certain guys who are catalysts and other guys who make things happen. And Iverson, Ginobili, Russell's old teammate, James Harden. Those guys make things happen, and you have to live with some of their inefficiency at times.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Right wing. Durant against Barnes. Now the dish to Bogut. And that one's good, Barnes. Barnes has got 9 points.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players are playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
Here's Thompson. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket.
Yeah, it seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
And the Thunder making a change here. Singler's checked in. Warriors leading by 11. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 17 points for Klay Thompson.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Back to Green. And a miss there on the triple. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Westbrook against Thompson. And Westbrook, here we go. Knocked loose.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And Roberson kicks to Cantor. Barnes against Singler. There's the pick. And it's sent back by Bogut. Warriors leading by 14. Curry attacking. They double-team Curry. Now Barnes. 9 points in the game so far. And the shot is good.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
And, guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Kevin Durant. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved, and they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Warriors leading by 16. Iguodala outside. No good on the three. The Thunder have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Waiters gets a wide open look, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Curry against Westbrook. Iguodala the pass to Green. Outside Curry. Pass to Spates. Just 5 on the clock. The baseline J. And it's good off the back rim and in. Spates has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Shot's good by Durant.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Spates, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Spates has got 6.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Warriors leading by 15. Iguodala dishes to Barnes. Back to Iguodala. Kicks to Barnes. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 14.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Now, here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Waiters. And the Thunder, another 3.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside, and boy, is that timely.
Back to Singler. No good on the triple.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Barnes can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Westbrook with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. And it's Durant missing. Warriors leading by 15. Dishes it to Green. Offline with his 3. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Iguodala against Waiters. Pass to Canner. Spates with the block. Barnes with it. 14 points for him. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Here's Waiters. They get it again. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Here's Spates. Excellent D from Cantor. Thunder trailing by 13. Westbrook kicks to Singler. No luck. Great D that time from Green.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Spates kicks to Curry. Stolen by Westbrook. 1:11 left to play in the third. That's good. Westbrook's got 8 points.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Curry passes to Spates. He kicks to Barnes. Spates sets a screen. Barnes dishes to Iguodala. There's the feed to Curry. From deep. The Thunder pull it in. Outside Durant. And the lead is down inside single digits. Durant's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Thunder. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here is Curry. He has 7. Green kicks to Curry. They double team Curry. And here's Iguodala outside. The shot no good. Shoots it. No good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Warriors ahead, leading by 8. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Thunder trailing by 8, setting the floor for the Warriors. Bogut out there with Festus Ezeli. Then there's Barbosa. Then it's Thompson, and it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. Thompson against Waiters, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
The Thunder shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Here's Augustine. Adams, the second chance points on the tip in. Adams has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Thunder.
Well, I'm impressed with the determination he showed right there, getting himself in the good position under the glass. Did his work early there.
Yeah, with the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to go to.
And then also just the niftiness with that tip in, just a quick touch, again, before the defense knows what hit him.
Here is Durant. The Warriors making the shot. There's a screen. Augustine passes to Adams. Just 5 to shoot. Feeds to Ibaka. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Livingston dishes to Bogut. From 10 feet out, it's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Screened by Ibaka. Now here is Augustine. Tight defense on him. The steal. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Here's Thompson. Waiters grabs the miss.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Lets it go with the 3. They get the rebound. And good on the basket. Book it. That's now 8 points for Serge Ibaka.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Here is Livingston. Passes it to Ezeli. There's the pick. Now the pass to Bogut. There's the dish to Ezeli. Just 4 to shoot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Shots good by Durant.
Great pass that time by DJ Augustine.
And so it's Golden State with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Livingston kicks to Ezeli. Thompson up top, defended by Durant. Here's Bogut, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The number 1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college.
Take a break.
He's an instinctive passer. Just not much more you could ask for.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was third in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Roberson's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here is Augustine. Durant for 3, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists tonight. Here is Livingston. There's the pick. Barbosa for 3. Augustine grabs the board.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
Right side Durant. Oklahoma City moving it around. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Here's Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Thunder have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Augustine passes to Adams. And it's sent back by Bogut. That's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Five on the clock. Durant just inside the line. Dives for it, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Barbosa. He feeds it to Thompson. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Roberson. Adams, right side. Outside Durant. That's stolen by Bogut. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 19 points for Klay Thompson. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Bogut, and he jams it with authority.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent him, GA, from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Here's Roberson, following the score by Golden State. Good. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Screen by Ibaka. Augustine dishes to Roberson. Pass to Durant. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Andrew Bogut. You go back to before last season with Durant. He was set to lead Team USA to their tournament, but had to withdraw from the team club.
And, you know, withdrawing, Kevin, might have been the right play to keep him healthy. He still ended up on the shelf a good while last year, but I still think it was the right decision on his part.
The first free throw is good.
And as competitive as Durant is, you know, it was strange to see him take himself off of Team USA. But let's face it, that Paul George injury played a big role, not only in his decision, but in a lot of guys throughout the league.
Russell Westbrook in for Augustine. And then for Golden State, Barnes, he's checked in for Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
And here's Barnes for three. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Durant.
And you know, Durant was not the only one affected by that injury to Paul George. To see something like that happen in an exhibition game can make anybody think twice about summer play.
It's stolen by Bogut. Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. Thompson outside. Bogut kicks to Thompson. Shoots the three, and he gets it to go. Thompson's got 13 points in the second half.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. Screened by Ibaka. It's Durant with the drive. He used that pick to perfection. Durant's got 40 points.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
Curry passes to Thompson. Green dishes to Barnes. Down low, here's Bogut. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Cantor checked in for Oklahoma City. Free throw no good for Bogut. You can point to any number of things, Clark. The Warriors did well last year. They're playing the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with the league best 28 road wins.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Green, Durant with some nice D.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. Three-pointer. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Barnes can't get it to go.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Now here's Westbrook. Kicks to Cantor. He dishes it to Ibaka. Curry with the steal. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you've got to take it and make it.
Warriors leading by 4. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Poke loose. Westbrook against Thompson. Tries it from now. Westbrook can't get it to go.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Rocket against Barnes. About to come to the double team. Golden State moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson inside the line. The putback and finished off by Bogut. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Showing us a little force on that putback, Kev.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
Hey, guys, but how about the positioning there when the shot went up? Beautiful. Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
You know, I thought they did a decent job during the first half of limiting turnovers, but since halftime, it's been a different story.
1:32 left in the fourth. Barnes can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 6. Durant gets to Westbrook. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Boy, it's been a rough day for him, Kevin. I mean, he's not the only reason they're down right now, but he's certainly one of them.
Roberson the pass to Cannon. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. They double-team Curry. Here's Bogut. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 6.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Westbrook against Curry. Westbrook dishes to Robertson. To the paint. Here's Cantor. Buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
They double-team Curry. And Thompson kicks to Green. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man. Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 5. And so they foul intentionally. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
There's 21 seconds left in the game. Cantor, the pass to Augustine. Singler for 3. Connects! And now they trail by just 4. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Out to the right wing, and here's Westbrook from the arc. The shot will not go. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed